I tell my clients, pain is the portal. Whenever there's an in my reaction, that's the doorway I need to enter. Hi everyone, my name is Phi Thuy Nguyen. Welcome to my channel where we are dedicated in providing you with fresh, simple, and enriching content to help you live a more authentic, energized, and playful life. In a moment, I will share with you about trauma, specifically what it is and how to tell if trauma is affecting your life. But first, please make sure to subscribe and to tap on that bell icon to receive notification. My definition of trauma is very simple. It's an unwanted experience leaving a deep impression. The experiences of trauma is unique to each individual, and how it affects the person is also a very personal struggle. So when someone comes to you with their trauma, please don't generalize it. Something that one person may consider traumatic may not be experienced that way by another. And because we often need to push aside the trauma to function in life, we don't know we are carrying around that unresolved impression inside of us. Here's an example from my life. I was participating in an intensive training on the mind. In one discussion, we were talking about something in our life that's a nuisance that can easily be resolved. I volunteered to undergo the process because I had a strong reaction to the sound of a car horn. The sudden sound used to always scare me. It would make me jump and I would momentarily lose my wits. But in the scope of life, it was really not a big deal. In connecting with the experience of horn honking, I started to cry. And this overwhelming fear rattled my whole body. As it turned out, the trauma of constantly being slapped in the back of my head in my childhood was wedged in my subconscious. Each time I was slapped, I would react in shock because I never saw it coming. The hand was always behind me, slapping me. And before connecting with this trauma, I really couldn't tell you that I had a problem of being slapped in the back of my head. I had suppressed it. However, I was not free of it. And the surprise of a car horn would trigger that trauma each time. This experience and the resolution of this trauma came at a perfect time in my life, and it was such a huge gift. Shortly after that, the training, my mom had gotten sick in Vietnam while visiting my sister, who'd never escaped with us. My brother and I came back to visit her and to make some decisions. And if you've ever been to Vietnam, the horn is honking all the time. And if you've been to Vietnam and know exactly what I'm talking about, leave a comment as to how you experience all the horn honking. Let me just say this, the difference between the horn honking in Vietnam and the one we experience in the US is intent. While we honk out of anger and frustration in America, Vietnamese people use honking as a safety practice. It's like the horn is used to communicate. Just letting you know I'm here, let's not hit each other. Now, I cannot imagine what my first trip back to Vietnam would have been like had I not resolved that trauma. Instead, the sounds didn't bother me at all. The crazy, disorderly traffic didn't bother me either. I was just enthralled by it all. There was just some sort of crazy kind of order in the pandemonium of it. And because I was healed, I crossed the street, those chaotic streets in Saigon, confidently surprising my brother. And that's what happens when we resolve the pain of the past. And maybe, like me, you don't know whether you are carrying around trauma and how it may negatively be affecting your life. What I've come to realize is this very simple truth. I tell my clients, pain is the portal. Whenever there's an in my reaction, that's the doorway I need to enter. Other names I've given to this reaction, I call it a glitch or a yuck in the system. Whenever it shows up and I enter into it, it never fails. Something is lodged there that needs to be seen, understood, and released. Another way for you to identify whether you may be limited in your life due to trauma is to answer these questions honestly. 1, how's my health? How's my energy level? Am I immersed in unhealthy relationships? Am I prone to anger, to depression? Do I feel like I need to get all my I's dotted and my T's crossed before I can feel settled and at peace? Do I feel like other people's lives are my responsibility? Do I feel satisfied, fulfilled, happy, purposeful in my life? Or am I riddled with doubts, fears, anxieties? Regardless of what the answers are to those questions, it's crucial that you be kind to yourself. The trauma occurred during a time and situation when you are not capable of protecting yourself. And condemning yourself now serves no purpose except to lengthen the course of the pain and to slow down the healing process. There is no trauma that you cannot heal from. Your acceptance, your willingness, and a capable mentor can ease your pain as you go through the process of releasing the traumatic imprint. Your freedom deserves your kindness, care, and consideration. So please be gentle with yourself. If any of this has been helpful to you, please support us with a like, a comment, and also share with friends. I would love to hear what you got out of this video and what actions you will take as a result. And remember to subscribe to our channel and tap on the notification bell so you know when we've shared more good stuff. If you would like to receive direct mentoring from me, check out my Intro to Meditation course here and my yoga course here. The way I teach is simple, experiential, and powerful. I support you through the entire process and also provide extra experiences beyond the scope of the course. Registration is now open for a limited time, so check these courses out. I hope to serve you in the course. Now, each course has a bonus gift, so click here and here to get yours today. Have you shared your comment? If not, do so. I'm interested in your thoughts and experiences. Take care of yourself well, and I'll catch you next time.